Samsung OLED TVs are not only going to be better, but they're going to be brighter in 2025. Hey, what's going on everybody? KG here from SamMobile. Today I want to run down the whole entire Samsung OLED lineup, and let's start off with the flagship OLED TV for 2025. That is going to be the S95F. The S95D last year introduced a brand new glare-free design, and this year that glare-free design is coming back in 2025, but it's also going to be improved for 2025. A lot of complaints that people had about the 2024 version of the glare-free design is that some lights in your house may have been a little bit too reflective with the design. And in 2025, Samsung has addressed this as things are less reflective than they were last year with these things in mind. I was able to test this at CES myself, and I noticed less reflectivity with this design. So that is a nice improvement with the glare-free design. The glare-free design is here to stay, it seems like, as it has trickled down to other models as well. But the only OLED TV in 2025 that has this design is going to be the S95F. So if you want the glare-free design, this is the only way to get it. The other thing you're getting with the S95F is going to be the One Connect box, as well as the Infinity One design. This is a design that we saw with the S95D as well. I think it looks really good, and I'm glad that it carried over to the S95F. They didn't really need to change much with this design because it was already great. Also with the S95F, you have a brand new processor, the NQ4 AI Generation 3 processor, which also brings 165Hz VRR gaming capability to the TV. So now you are able to game in 165 Hz if you have a capable PC. That's all great, but perhaps the best thing about the S95F is going to be the fact that it is a very bright OLED TV. And this is something that Samsung is really boasting about. They say that it's 30% brighter than any other OLED TV that's out there right now. And I believe it's because they're using the latest generation of QD-OLED from Samsung Display. Now, I was able to visit Samsung Display at CES to take a look at this brand new technology. So if you want to learn more about that, definitely check out that video as I do go more in depth. What's also interesting about the S95F is that there's going to be an 83-inch size. Now this 83-inch size is not going to be using QD-OLED, though Samsung wasn't talking at all about any of the panels being used. We just know this because there is no 83-inch QD-OLED from Samsung Display. Now going down, we have the S90F. This is going to be a very good OLED TV from Samsung. Now it doesn't have the same glare-free design, but it is going to be brighter in 2025 than the 2024 version. There's also going to be the same exact processor that's being used in the S95F that's going to be in the S90F. So the NQ4 AI Generation 3 processor is going to be in the S90F, which is a really nice thing to see. It also is going to feature that same 165Hz VRR gaming capability as the S95F. It's available in a variety of screen sizes, but of course certain screen sizes in certain regions are not going to be getting QD-OLEDs. You're going to have to stay tuned to the channel as we dive into that a little bit further as the 2025 TVs release to see which ones are actually going to be QD-OLED and which ones aren't. This is an unfortunate thing that continues to go on with Samsung, but Samsung claims that it really doesn't matter what panel they use, you are going to get a great experience from their TVs regardless of what panel is being used. The brightness number that I heard being thrown around was about 1300 nits, and that is a really impressive number for the S90F. This is a nice improvement for 2025 over the 2024 model. Also, an improvement over the 2024 model is going to be the S85F. This one is going to be brighter than last year, and it is going to be using the NQ4 AI Generation 2 processor. This is an OLED TV range that has been more affordable than any other OLED TV that's been out there. So this is one that you really want to look out for if you are looking to get an OLED TV, but you don't really want to break the bank. You still get excellent picture quality with the 85 series for Samsung OLEDs. So that's the OLED TVs, and of course they will be leveraging the power of Vision AI. And if you want to learn more about Vision AI and how they power your TVs, definitely check out the video that we did on Vision AI as well as the other Samsung TV lineups. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Samsung products. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.